Well, open space came out of the work of Harrison Owen, who noticed as a conference organizer that people say, hey, great conference, Harrison, but you know what? The best bits were the coffee breaks. So how do you create a method where it's like a giant coffee break? You can have the conversation you want to have. You can see who turns up to have that conversation, and you might get input that you least expected from people who are showing up because they're also passionate about the question or the topic that you've posted.
Tai yra tas metodas, kuris iš tikrųjų leidžia dirbti labai efektyviai.
So open space essentially starts out with no agenda. It starts out with a question posed, and our question today was, what conversation did you come here to have? So anybody could pose a topic, anybody can pose a question, put it up on the marketplace, the board, and then people can say, hey, I want to go to that one, or maybe I want to go to that one, or maybe I want to go to all of them, so I'm going to bumblebee around. So you have a real choice about, are you going to be a host of a conversation? Are you going to be a participant? Are you going to take some time for yourself to reflect on what's going on for you? That's what we call the butterfly. Or are you going to be the bumblebee and kind of cross-pollinate between that conversation and the other conversation, and in that way, in our kind of open space ecology, bring stuff together? And this kind of method is really good when you have a lot of burning issues in the room. I don't know about you, but when I've gone to conferences and they haven't handled the topic I'm interested in, I can be really frustrated about it. You know, hey, where's my thing that I want to talk about? And open space just makes that possible for everybody to bring their question. Whatever you want to talk about can fit in there. And if you don't happen to go to a session often, you find yourself in exactly the conversation you needed to have.
Man asmeniškai šitas open space yra galimybė, sakykime, skirtingas grupės visuomenėje, su kuriam aš susitinku, susodinti už vieno stalo ir, sakykime, prieiti vėlgi prie to paties, iš principo, prie to sprendimo, kurio mes visi ieškom.
Open space is also really useful in an organization, for example, if you are in the middle of a crisis or a challenge. You don't have time to work through the usual organizational channels. You actually need to get onto something right away. Then open space is a great way to throw the question into the center and allow people to self-organize about what they're really, really interested and passionate about. And often they do that across hierarchy, across structure, and begin working in groups that never were possible or seemed like they would come together before, and new stuff can come out really quickly. So open space is a fantastic method for handling challenges that come up and working with your group to organize in a different way.